This time at the Quick Speed Shop, it's 4th of July. What do I do on a hot sunny day to celebrate America's freedom? I mess around with rusty junk Dodges. Happy birthday, America. I'm a professional, don't try this at home. Hey, what I'm working on today is I want to get this cab and chassis pulled out of here. Since I have a new chassis, actually if you haven't seen this before, I've got an 80 Dodge 3/4 ton truck I'm going to rebuild. I need this white cab, which is rust free. It's a 2-wheel drive cab. I bought this several years ago and I've been saving parts for this truck, but now I've got another parts truck here with a good 4x4 chassis to go under the brown truck. So I want to take this truck and put it where the white truck is and then take the cab off the white truck. I just did another video where I got this thing running after about 15 years. It's got a 360 in it, Dana 60 rear end, Dana 44 front end. But the chassis is going to go under my brown truck. So I'm going to sell this 2-wheel drive chassis on Craigslist. So I want to get this out of here. I want to get it in my pull bar and pull this cab offset on a dolly for later, and then I can roll this chassis out and get it sold. So I've been cleaning this off. I had a bunch of junk all around it on top of it. An old Studebaker box on there. Got all that cleaned out. But here we'll take a trip down memory lane real fast while we're here. If you're familiar with the channel, I've got a bunch of Model A Ford stuff. And this is AA parts here. These two big axles, and then that's a Model A rear end. So what I got here is a front end. This is from a 28 to 31 Ford AA, or AA, which is a 1.5 ton truck. And pretty much it's like the regular Model A stuff, just on steroids. You can see how fat the axle is. It's huge. The brakes are huge. And it's got special wheels. These are 31 wheels with the hub that sticks out here. The 30 wheels were flat, didn't have this raised section here. And I think these wheels went up to 33 with the raised hub. Now the rear wheels here on the rear end, these are spoke. These are 28. This is 1 year only 28 AA wheel. You can see they're a 2-piece wheel just like that one. They've got this clincher ring on the outside that holds the tire on the outside of the rim. These are the dangerous wheels where if this ring blows off, it'll kill you. So these are super old school, super dangerous. You need to mount them up in a cage. You can see these wheels are pretty rough. It's got a lot of rot around the valve stem. I think the other wheels got even more rust in it. But I got these parts on an old Doodlebug project I was working on that I needed the frame from. So I've got a worm drive rear end where the pinion spins here. It's got a worm gear. It runs a big bronze ring gear down there in the rear end. Big mechanical brakes. So I'm going to get all the stuff out of the way. And this rear end here, this is a Model A Ford car truck, 1/2 ton rear end with a Model A spring. It's actually got 18-inch spoked wheels on it, which are 1932 only. And somebody had put this under a trailer. You can see they took the pinion out and they blanked it off. It's kind of cool. It's got an old the Model A banjo spring, which is really rusty, and you can see it's actually spread and broke. Looks like only the main leaf is still good. The rest of it's pretty much junk. But I pulled this out of the dingleweed, so the guy's going to scrap it. So I got to get all this stuff out of the way here so I can roll this chassis out of the way. The problem is when I store things, I tend to store lots of stuff in other stuff. Then when I want to move it, it's always a disaster. So now I've got to unload all these fenders. These are Studebaker truck fenders. They're my spares. They're pretty rough, but they're M series. You can't find them. So I've been saving them. Even though they're super rough, it's better than not having them. Now these, oops, random lumber here. Oh, dang it. These are M16 fenders, which is 1.5 ton Studebaker M series. You see it's got this, what do you call it, extension welded on it, and it's got the big opening for the 20-inch wheels. These are also rough. This one unfortunately was stored upside down in its previous life and full of water, so now it's full of pinholes. But I'd rather be looking at them than looking for them. Another M16 fender, worse for wear. now, what else we got? Oh yeah. This is a Dodge, tin grill Dodge Snow Fighter pickup box I cut off for the Snow Fighter sticker. Just as in the junkyard. It's the old, the factory plow trucks. They had originally had Snow Commanders, and then I think they had a problem with copyright with Snow Commanders, so they went to Snow Fighter. So that's probably off like a 75, 76 Dodge. I don't even know what in the world this goes to. Because I can't remember why this is in here. Huh. That's a mystery. Oh, wait a minute. It's got some green on it. I think this is out of the Ford Taurus SHO I parted out years ago. I think that's what that is. I don't know why I'm storing it in here, but apparently I am. Now, well, these fenders are step-side Dodge. These will be going on the brown Dodge. These are off a long box step-side two-wheel drive Monroe County work truck. They're in okay shape, a little banged up, but pretty solid rust-wise. I'm going to be putting these on the back of this brown Dodge. So I got these out of the junkyard 2 years ago. So I'm wondering how much rust accumulated in here. Here's a Ford head pipe off it's off my old Econoline van for the 5.4, which I don't even have that style van anymore, but I saved it anyways. Old tarp. Great. Gas can. Another gas can. Alright, there we go. I was doing good, but I got the left front calipers hung up. You get a hammer and tap on it, see if I can free it up because it's dragging a wheel and it's going to wreck all my stone and everything here. So let me beat on that and see, but we got it started on the way out of here anyways. There we go. Just takes a little persuading sometimes. Okay, I've got the cab unbolted. There's just 4 bolts out of the bottom. I've got all my things disconnected. The master cylinder is too new for what I'm using, so I'm just leaving it hang on the chassis. The emergency brake cable is disconnected, the speedometer, the throttle cable, all that stuff, all the wiring harness. So the cab is loose, and I've rigged up 2 chain falls here to my roof trusses, and I think I can just lift this thing right up and roll the chassis right on out. So let's try it. Here we go. Hopefully the trusses can hold it. I'm only hooked on 1 truss, but this cab doesn't weigh a whole heck of a lot, so it should be all right. Hopefully. Or the building flaps, 1 and 2. Whoop. Go up. It's easier than I thought it was going to be. All right. If I just picked a little far forward, it'd be easier, but I think I'll just maybe I'll set it down and pick it again. Just set it down, pick it again. Pick it right up in the front. There we go. Let's try that. Oh, careful. And away she goes. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm just going to get the bolts out of the way. I got a dolly I'm going to set it on, and then I can wheel it out of the way, and it'll be ready when I start this Dodge truck project later in the fall. Okay, that's it. I'm just going to set it down the rest of the way in the cart, get it all squared up, and then roll it away in the corner. I'm going to vacuum it out later in the future in the fall when I go to build this truck project. I'll get the chassis going, then I can clean this cab up and paint it the brown and set it on the chassis like it's brand new and we'll be ready to go. So thanks for watching Monkeying Around with Old Dodges on the 4th of July. We'll see you again at the Quick Speed Shop.